Hi guys, thank you and welcome back to another week of video. For this week, we're gonna do this makeup look right here. But before we do that, don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel right down below with just one click. And don't forget to ring the bell button for notification of next week's video. I post on YouTube every Saturday and IGTV every Sunday. And while you're there, don't forget to follow me on all my social media at bella.c.snow. Let's get started. Just to start out, I'm just gonna go in with the Fenty Beauty foundations. This is my new favorite, and the color I'm using is 240. And before this, I already applied the, OleHenriksen Banana Bright primer. So I'm just gonna put one pump in the back of my hand. I'm gonna go in really light this time, so I'm gonna use the Sephora brush number 55. And because the bristle of this brush is so long, it's just gonna be really lightweight for applications. So I'm just gonna do complexion super quick. Okay, so for concealer, I'm just gonna go in with the Too Faced Born This Way concealer, and the color I'm using is Nude. I'm not gonna put in as much as before, so I'm just gonna put a little bit right here, a little bit right there. And that's it. Halloween is coming. Are you excited? Have you decided which costume you're gonna do for Halloween yet? And for glow, Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood's Filt'r, and the color I'm using is number 4 in medium. So this one, I'm just gonna slap it all over on my cheek and on my forehead. I think this is supposed to be like a foundation, but I use it for like highlighter or like a glow. I'm just gonna blend those out. I have like this hair right here that won't go down. It's driving me crazy. Now for contouring, I'm using the Huda Beauty Contouring Cream in the color Light. So just gonna go a little bit on my cheek and a little bit on my forehead, on the jawline. Since summer is almost over and I'm getting a little bit lighter because I haven't been tanning, this does get a little bit more too warm, but once you blend it out, it's kind of still perfect. But I wish it's coming a little bit more cooler. And now with a stiffer brush, I'm just gonna go in and blend that out. I love how this formulation is super creamy. Super easy to blend. And I also like to use this one for nose contouring also. So when I do the nose contouring, I always put it up to my brows, so it looks like it's a continuous line from my brows from up here all the way to down here. It does look a little bit more warm right now because I'm so fair right now. And before I slightly set this down, I'm just gonna go in with the Charlotte Tilbury, and the color is Pillowtalk. This is actually a lipstick, but I'm just gonna use it as a little bit blush, as like a cream blush. And with a foundation brush, just blend it out, and still blend it out so nicely. And now I'm just gonna go in with the Laura Mercier translucent powder, just to set those down, just slightly under my eye. So I'm just gonna set my under eye over my bridge, my nose, with just really little powder and a little bit on my forehead. Now for bronzer, I'm just gonna go in with the Nars Laguna. So what I'm doing more like a tapping motion rather than a swiping, because some of my foundation is not completely set yet, so I don't want to move that. So now I'm just going to go in and tap it lightly right on top, just to set my contouring and bronzer. And now for nose contouring, I'm going to go in with the Kevyn Aucoin sculpting powder in light. So So now I'm just gonna go in with the Tarte Pro Glow palette, and the color I'm using right here is called Lit. So I usually use this color as like a base highlight. It's have this like more bronzy glow to it. So kind of like matching my skin tone, but give it a little bit more bronzy and more glowy. And after that color, I'm moving into this color right here called Stunner. This is more or less lighter champagne color, so I'm used to use this for like a nose highlight. And after that, I'm just gonna go in with an angle brush to blend everything together. This is the Sephora Pro Contouring Brush number 79, so I like to use this one to blend out the nose contouring. So make sure doesn't have such a harsh line. So that's pretty much what the complexion is right now. So now I'm just gonna go in and rehydrate with a rose spray. This one is from Trader Joe. Trader Joe rose spray. So now I'm just gonna go in with the Benign Camel powder just to bake a little bit. I like to draw like a V right here because the light just bring it into more like a narrower like jaw and chin line. It looks like I have like a white goatee. And now I usually like to go in again with the bronzer, just slightly building it up again. So I like to build bronzer as I go. I don't like to slap on like whole bunch of bronzer and then you can't take it out later. So just build a really light layer and go with it as you move on with the makeup routine. And always set your eyelid before you do the eyelid makeup. It'll help your makeup stay a little bit more longer. And now going in with a Peach Too Faced palette, and the color I'm using is Peach and Cream right here from the Too Faced palette. So I'm just gonna use my finger for this. It's more like a neutral color, so I can use this to like set my eyelid. So I'm gonna go all over. And next I'm just gonna go in with this color right here called Puree. So with the color Puree, I'm just gonna put on the outer edge and right on my socket line. This just gonna use as like a transition color, a shading color. So I'm gonna like to bring it in a little bit closer to the nose, like right in here a little bit more. So it's like bring the brows closer together and everything get a little bit more sharper. And do the same thing on the bottom with the same shade called Puree. And I'm just gonna go in with an angle brush. Gonna pull it outward. I'm just gonna go into a little bit more. And always draw like the outer V here to like bring it out a little bit to just lift the eye up.
Painting a few little happy trees there. Nothing wrong with making friends with trees. Now what you don't want to do is eat these paints. Trust me on this one.
And now I'm just gonna go in with a color right here called Samanyam. And again, just gonna be right on the crease. So like a windshield motion, just carve it in there. And now with the matte palette and a flat brush, I'm just gonna go in with that color and carve out the lip. I'm just gonna go slowly and carve out the inner lid. And when that's done carving, I'm just gonna go in and slightly set it with a translucent powder, the Mercier translucent powder. And now with the Anastasia Subculture, I'm gonna go in with this color called Edge. Right here. So I dropped this palette and everything just fall out except for these ones. I'm just gonna use this color right here called Edge. And I'm just gonna press it in right in the corner where we put the, where we carve out the, so I'm just gonna press it in where we, on top. I don't think I ever used this color. And I don't think that's popping enough for me, so I'm just gonna go in with the MCGRATH #1 gold pigment. It's more like a foil, so I'm just gonna place that right on top. I think it's better with the finger. That's more like it. Then I'm just gonna go back with the fluffy brush just to blend out. Just gonna go back with the Samanium right here for the crease. Darken this outside crease a little bit more. Just gonna use the small brush, just pressing the pigment right on this corner here. And now I'm just gonna go in with the color Tempting right here to cut my two tight line. So I'm just gonna slowly press it in with an angle brush. And put it as close to my lash line as possible. And also gonna put on the outer corner right here. While they're in the inner corner. And from the bottom line, I'm just gonna go and draw up a wing. Just following that bottom eye line and go right all the way up and all the way over. I'm just gonna leave the eye makeup right there. Now I'm just gonna go ahead and go into dust off all my big, do my brows, and I'll be right back.
Several days later.
Okay, so my brows is in, and I went and go ahead and use a SEPHORA big powder, number 30 in medium, and also the BOBBI Brown Nude Finish Illuminating Powder in Nude, and did went ahead and buff that right on top, just finishing up my complexions. What this does is just gonna give you more like a neutral all one color tone, and because SEPHORA big powder have a slight color in it, it's closer to my skin tone, so kind of like bring it down a little bit. And for highlighter, I'm just gonna go in with the BOBBI Brown highlighter right here called Pink Glow. I'm just gonna dust on the top here. So this is gonna give you more like a glowing wet look. And with a smaller SEPHORA brush, I'm just also gonna put it right under my brows, creating like a C. I'm gonna center the bridge of my nose. And before I go move on with lip, I'm just gonna use an angle brush, a clean angle brush again. I'm just gonna go in and blend out my bronzer and my highlighter together, and I want them to become one. So you don't see like a disconnect between bronzer and highlighter. Both are supposed to be like merged to each other, more like a gradient. And now moving on to lip, I'm just gonna go in with the Morphe lip liner in the colors in Petal. For lip liner, I always color in my whole lip, so the lipstick gonna go on top, gonna be last a little bit longer throughout the day. Also, you can just wear like a lip liner and a gloss on top, but just a lip liner would be fine. Like this color, I would say I would just wear this alone. And now for mascara, I'm just gonna go in with the Smashbox Super Fan mascara. And I actually never used this mascara before, so. It's supposed to give you like a false lashes look. Separate and lengthen. So this one is actually more like a lengthening and separations. It's not going to give you as much volume as I like. I need a little bit more volume to it. And I feel like it doesn't dry out that quick. So it's still a little bit more wet. So make sure you let it dry a little bit. And we definitely going to put a lashes on this, but now we're just going to go into finishing up the eye makeup look. So just to finishing up that makeup look, I'm just going to go in with another layer of the MCGRATH foil pigment. I think I might put on a little bit too much. Just going to go in with a fluffy brush, just going to blend out all the edges. So now with the palette, again, I'm just going to go in with this color right here, called Georgia. So I'm just going to tap a little bit on it. I'm just going to darken the eye socket. And with a smaller brush, I'm just going to do the same on the bottom lash line. I'm just going to smudge it all out. And the MCGRATH didn't fall out a little bit, so I'm just going to go in with a clean brush just to flick all those out. And now with the Kat Von D tattoo liner in Trooper, I'm just going to go into drawing the wing liner. I'm just going to go to the base and do a little bit more stroke. So I did extend inside the line a little bit, so I draw a little bit more like a V shape right on the inner corner to make it a little bit more almond shape, more like a V-line look. And then I'm just going to go in right here with the color Caramelize. Just gonna define the, really define the crease. And now for lashes, I'm just gonna go in with Miss X Muse lashes right here. So this one is a little bit more wispy towards the end of the corner right here, which I love. And this one is called Slay. And don't forget, you can always order Miss Muse X lashes at missxbeauty.com, and you can also use code 20muse from me to you to get an additional 20% off on all the lashes. So go order them now in 20muse at missxbeauty.com. And this one is a little bit too long for me, so I'm just gonna sniffing it off like right here. And if you cut in your lashes, always cut from the outside part, don't cut from the inside part. If you cut from the inside part, the outer ring right here is going to be too long for your inner corner. So if you want to shorten your lashes, always cut from like the outside part, not the inside part. So I'm just going to go ahead and snip it up right here. And for the lash glue that I'm using the Revlon latex-free lash glue. Because I don't like the latex one, I feel like it's irritating my eyes, so I ordered this one on Amazon. It's really good for your eyes. It's more latex free. And I also ordered the black one, so you don't have to like go over to when the clear one dries. Sometimes it kind of tend to dry a little bit more white, and I don't like that, so I just ordered the black one. And sometimes you don't have to go in after to tight line them later. So now that the lash is in, this is what the lash look like without lashes. And this is what it look like with lashes. It's really like big and dramatic. So now I'm just gonna go in and put in the other lashes and then be right back.
2,000 years later.
And after the lashes in, I'm always gonna have to go on to tight line the top waterline. And the reason why is if you don't tight line the top waterline, and when you look up like this, people like look up on you. I don't know why, but if you like look up, you can see like the white part right here if you don't like tight line the top waterline. If you tight line up here, it's going to be more like a little bit more seamless with your real lashes and the false lashes. It also gives you an illusion to make the false lash line look a little bit more fuller also. And I love these lashes. They have really good quality. And again, if you want to buy these lashes, you can go to Miss X Beauty to buy them with an extra 20% discount using code 20Muse. The only thing that I didn't like about these lashes is if they can make the base band a little bit more thinner, gonna be a little bit more comfortable to wear. At the base of the lash, where all the lashes attach to it, the glue is a little bit thick and sometimes it's a little bit more rigid for the eyes to like bend, so sometimes it doesn't get comfortable because of that. But not all, I don't think all the lashes was like that, but some of it does. So if they can just make the lashes a little bit thinner at the base to be a little bit more flexible, that would be great. But again, if you want to buy these lashes, they are super affordable. You can get them at Miss X Beauty Lashes and use code 20Muse for an additional 20% off discount. And we are almost done. Now I'm just gonna go brighten my other eye a little bit more. I'm gonna go in with the MAC Studio Fix, and the color I'm using is NC20. So let's use this one. Just gonna press right underneath to brighten it up a little bit. And it's also gonna dust up any fallout also. And also like to have a little bit more brighter on the center of my forehead. To set all of this down, we're just gonna go in with the Scandinavia setting spray. And this one's something wrong with the nozzle, so I'm not sure which direction it's like shooting out at. And for blush, I'm just gonna go in with the BOBBI Brown Glow Shimmer Bricks palette. This comes with all of this color, so I'm just gonna go in and use the majority of this color. I think this color is called Wild Rose, and this is bronze. And I'm just gonna punch up the color a little bit, so I'm just gonna go in with the Tarte Amazonian Clay Blush, and the color is in Seduce. I'm just gonna put that right on the highest point of my cheekbone. I'm currently liking to put it right on the edge right here and bring it all the way up to my forehead. So we're getting that pink blush on like a C shape right here. And I'm just gonna go ahead and put a matte lipstick right on top. So this one is from Kat Von D Liquid Lipstick, and the color is in Double Dare. Okay guys, so this is the final makeup look for this makeup look. I think it is the perfect makeup transition from summer makeup into fall dark glam. If you happen to like this makeup look, don't forget to write me a comment right down below. And while you're there, write me a comment on what kind of makeup look you're looking for in fall. And while you're there, don't forget to like and subscribe to my makeup right down below right here, and hit the bell button for next week notifications. I post every Saturday on YouTube and on IGTV every Sunday. And with that said, don't forget to follow me on all my social media at bella.c.snow. Until next weekend,